Hi, welcome back to our game here in OpenTTD. We're back down here in Poland in Białystok, where we just built the railway station and of course the main line that connected up here to Kaunas in the previous episode. And I think we're still a little bit on the optimization path, so I just want to take a bit of a look at things. So here we have, for example, a lot of traffic from Kaunas wants to go to Sowieck, which is here on the Prussian main route. So maybe there could be a bit of a need to increase passenger capacity here. Not quite significantly, maybe. It looks like back here at least the traffic is quite fine, so I'm not sure if I want to put a lot more on this route, because we already increased this the capacity of this train quite significantly. It has now 630 passengers capacity. Well, okay, I guess it's fine, hopefully. So let's just take a look at further improvements or potential improvements. Here we have quite a busy junction. Why is it so busy actually? So this junction is the one that leads into the furnace area, and it's also an area that probably is used by passenger transportation, for example. Is this passenger transportation? No, those are engineering supplies. Right. So I think there are quite a few things that could potentially contribute to this being quite overloaded. Let me just take a look. What could we do to increase throughput? Certainly, maybe like the straight on throughput could be improved. This comes from the steel pickup, so I guess it came out here and wants to go right there. I think one of the patterns of this junction is that you have the oncoming traffic before the outgoing traffic, and I think that's usually a bad pattern because it definitely can lead to traffic jams. So I think a more optimized version of that would kind of reverse these two joints in probably what is a bit of a complicated way. What could we do to make that happen? So we could make that junction kind of go over here on top and then join back here only. I think that would technically solve it quite well. So let me just attempt that. I never did that before. So making a bridge here is one option, or we just extend the tunnel out, which I would prefer. But that does mean that we would have to do a little bit of a more crazy operation here. But I feel like we can do it. I think we can do that in pause mode, just to make it a little bit easier to manage. I'm also not so happy with how the inflowing traffic here works, that the trains are stuck here so long. I'll have to take a look at that as well. But let's first execute on that idea with the tunnels. Of course, there's never a dull moment where actually I have the opportunity to engage with these tunnels. Let me see if I can get one moment here in a second. Okay, there's yet another train entering. Okay, maybe now, maybe. Come on, before this train enters. Okay, it's going left, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, we have it. We got it. All right. So we removed those two tunnels and we remove these two. And then let's figure this out. This is a kind of a learning opportunity for me. So I'm doing it in pause mode. I know it could be more fun to do it with crashes, but I just want to learn how to do proper junctions here. So we would do it like this. Then this here like that. And then you kind of take this junction basically and you go run it over here and then jump it over here onto that. Basically like that. Could be with a bridge, could be with something else. And then you just join it back only here. And I'm a little bit wondering what this actually is about. I think this probably is a mistake because there is no good reason for it probably, I would guess. Right, let's assume so. Yeah. So I want to make that look at least nice. So, okay, let me do some stuff. So again, like we do nice giant like this, like that, and then you can go into there. This will jump over, and I know it looks a little bit more crazy, but I think this is better from almost every aspect of the design of junctions, because it hopefully flows a lot better. That would be the main idea. So then replace a few things here like that. Interesting that it automatically bases one-way signals here on the tunnels. I'm not sure if that's why that is. It seems like a feature, I guess, from this modded version, patched version of OpenTTD. Well, it's a patched version anyway that you can place stuff here. So this is kind of my idea for the junction design. Let's see, cautiously, if that works out in any good way. So they have like a much longer lead to kind of get out of that junction here. Maybe also to accelerate technically. Now this getting out of here is not very nice because they kind of jump onto the main line here. That I don't like so much. Maybe you would have to remove this signal here so that they can have a signal here. Yeah, and then they can stop here unless they can go further, something like that. Right, we have a lot more issues, I guess, ahead of us. But let's figure this out here with the ingoing traffic. So the ingoing traffic was quite slow, but it's also because the outgoing traffic is slow. So that kind of both doesn't help. And so right now it's stuck. So that's also a problem. And it's stuck why? Not really sure, because here the path is free. This train ought to be able to go to the tunnel. Why is it stopping here, for example? Let me just figure that out. So why is this train stopped here? What's stopping it? What is it waiting for here? What is the idea? Like, it stopped at this junction. I see that there's a reserved path here. Ah, okay, sorry, there's a train here. I didn't see the train. Okay, I cannot look into the tunnel, but maybe the tunnel is also stuck, or we have a very low signal density inside of the tunnel. Both could be true technically. I'm not sure what kind of signals we put in there, whether they're spaced out a lot or not, and I think there's no way to see it. So let me just see how the traffic flows here. Is there like a next train coming out soon? Not really, right? Feels like there's the next train is very far out. This train is waiting for it. So let me just see. Is there like maybe like treating it as if there's no signal? So now a train is coming out. Either there's a lot of trains in there or there's only one train allowed. And I'm not sure which one it is. So this train just entered, or is just entering. Is there another train coming out here in the meantime? It feels like not really. I should have actually clicked on that train to see that which train is entering it so that I can see if it's the next train that comes out. So let's not do that mistake again. So this is going to be the next train that enters. Okay, then now the one train is coming out with a lot of puff, and then this train coincidentally goes in directly. So is there any train in the meantime coming out here? I think not. Okay, I already see what the problem is actually. I can see that I placed the signal on that hill here and not inside of the tunnel. Can you believe that? This is here on this thing and not on the tunnel. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is dreadful, actually. That is super dreadful. But here it's correct. Oh my god. Okay, this train just went in. Next train can also go in. Oh yeah. That makes a huge difference. Fascinating. That probably was one of the biggest bottlenecks that we had here. Big controversy. Big controversy discovered here. Alright. So this Baltica main station is not very busy, unfortunately, because it should be more busy, because there should be a train to Tallinn, ideally coming here to pick up some passengers. But so far no luck. But it's hard to tell immediately when you make such big changes whether that clears out your network a bit more or not. It definitely also, as I said, like blocked trains from coming out here, and that blocked trains from coming in here, which backlogged them onto the main line. That was all because of this tunnel, I feel. So a lot of nonsense just because of that. Very crazy. Do we see any improvement here? I feel like it's looking definitely better. But here still, like, some trains are kind of wanting to get out of the pickup here, or the steel pickup, and get onto the main line, and they are a little bit blocked by the delivery trains. But again, as I said, like, this kind of shakes itself out a little bit maybe afterwards. So let's go to the next optimization area where we could look into things. So here we have an interesting conundrum, it seems like. Both trains don't want to enter the station, and this train is on the wrong pathway. Why are you rotated this way? You should not be. I think it was trying to reserve a path there, but it's not allowed to do that. So something clearly went wrong in the navigation, because this is kind of a one-way type of affair. Okay, not this, like this. Okay, and then we'll also turn these signals into one-way ones. Okay, so this was also a legitimate problem. Right. Okay, nice. So this one now hopefully fixed. Let's see the next one. Yeah, you are also part of that whole chain of things. Let's see about you. You're again. Ah, wait a second. Why are the signals here incorrectly placed? Sorry, buddies. That was weird. So, one sec. Let me just remove all signals here, and then we'll place a few down. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. What doesn't make sense is these signals. They are not supposed to be there. Because that one has to be a bit one way. Huh. Alright. Alright. Bit by bit, we're working through the nonsense. Danzig finally accepts mail, which is what we've been delivering here, I guess, already for a while. Alright. Danzig, very busy port. Maybe we should have gotten bigger ships, probably, right? Like, it looks a little bit like, what do you call it? Like, when you have, like, these yachts going everywhere. Like, maybe this is like a Monaco and there's the Grand Prix here happening. No, I think that's fine. So, let's see, what did we want to check out? So, there was a few stations that were a little bit busy. So particularly this one to Sovietsk here. So will this kind of work itself out, or should we have more here? So there's already 700 passengers and the train has only a capacity of 600. So even if the full train was going to be loaded, it wouldn't really help. So let me just double check. We have 2 trains on that route. Just putting a third one would be possible, but I guess it's not really that they want to go to Königsberg that much, although there's also a significant amount, but they want to go to Central here. It's internal traffic problem, not really external. 500 people want to go to Central, like crazy. Okay, we need to figure out like for them something for that also. Tram cargo. Can you get like a mail one? I know. Where's the passenger ones? Is this one a passenger? Yeah. Okay, then can I clone that one? Like 5 more times? What are you delivering? Mail, right? Yeah. Huh. Okay, they don't really want to go to Königsberg. They don't really want to go here, I guess. And they don't want to go to Danzig. So I guess it makes sense that Kaunas is bound through to Königsberg and through Sovietsk, but maybe it just makes sense to have like a small regional train just to connect these 2 cities here. So I guess we'll try that. What's the next station here? I guess from here we would run it. So let's figure it out. So recently we've been running like the T trains here, the freight trains. Feels like we have like a lot. Where's the passenger trains even? All cargo trains. Huh? Where do we have... Oh, sorry. I hit it. Show hidden. So probably this one should not be hidden. We lost kind of all of our passenger train options somehow. That's strange. Did they all kind of expire? They no longer produce? We only have like freight locomotives now? That can't be. That seems strange, to say the least. Can I take a look at like one of those long trains here? Like you're one of those D048. Wow, reliability is garbage. Oh my god. What's with that? Reliability is super garbage here on this one. We really need new trains. Guys, like, can we get the engineering team to work on that a little bit? Because that's like significantly worse than it was just a few years ago. What's happening here? That can't be real. So let me just try to clone that. Yeah, I cannot buy that railway anymore. Ugh. What's happening? That is not good. Alright. Maybe there's some shortages, you know. I guess I bought this train now. Didn't really want to. Shunting locomotive is a bit too little power, I guess. So power 340, 1000. Yeah, I guess this one is the most powerful. 45 shunting locomotive. Pooh. Alright. We'll go with something a bit unconventional. A lot of third, tiny bit of second, one here. Like this is just a local transportation train, you know. There doesn't need to be a lot of it here. Right, so this buddy has to go from Kaunas to connect Sovietsk, and that should be all you're doing, really. So this is just a small runner that connects these two cities up, and we will also go you to Sovietsk first. Okay, I didn't want to click that away because there was a train that was blocked, but since we are investigating blockages, okay, main line blocked here due to oncoming traffic onto this. Not ideal. Well, not sure what would be the best solution here. Probably to just kind of guide it like on 2 tracks here for a while, because then both trains can build up a little bit more speed, I guess. So we'll make that join a little bit later in the journey here, like kind of here would be my proposal. So let's try that out so that we have like a little kind of waiting area here as well. Yeah, this is like my experimental design area here. And then maybe we can also do something similar here where we just run it in parallel for a tiny bit to kind of keep the main line a little bit more empty. Is that right? Yeah, signals are right. Yeah, that definitely I think will help. Okay. So here we're also pretty damn busy. 4,000 people want to go to Haapsalu. Alright, this already be increased, but I'm not sure if that will be enough, because even these trains here, 630 passengers. We can also not buy new ones, right? Or is this model still available? Because if it is, I might just add another one at least. Yeah, it is still available. Nice. Alright, then run that. And we have an issue here. So here the issue is basically that, let's see, you want to go to Tapa, but I guess you're not allowed because this is reserved by this little train here, and this is only a 1-track station. So you want to enter it illegally against the signal here from the other side. I see how that is. Yeah, I think we just need to upgrade that part here. We have already double-tracked it there, and then we have some weird areas where it's for no reason kind of single-tracked. So let's work on that as well a second here. So let's just go here. So firstly, remove Okay, they have this weird tool. I want to have the normal tools. Right, so we'll remove that. Then the station will go here. So that part needs to also be removed, and we'll have to redo that a little bit. Then this here we'll have to redo a bit because we want to have a normal 2-track entrance here. Then we have 2-track, and then we want to join them in. So I will do kind of a easy join option here for now, where we might have to put a bit of terraforming to the works to make that happen. For frick's sake, I hate this tool. Get the real point of it. This one, nice. So now that works, I think, better. So let's put signals. Let's put a bit of signals here as well. This one feels redundant. Okay, then station. Okay, here we actually need to firstly talk to the local government a bit about trees. And I will also talk to them a bit about funding new building construction because it's important to pay your taxes. And then we can do wooden platform. Something like that for the quick placement here. Yeah, doesn't quite integrate, but that's okay. Then this station here is just a livestock station, and we had it connected like left and south and whatever, north and south, west and east, like both directions, you know what I mean. So do we need that? Actually, not sure. But if we do, then do we want to go up here or do we want to go down here towards Tartu? I guess this is just passenger line here down there. What is the best way to join that one in? And do we need to have a cross here to kind of go over? Probably. At least it's helpful. So if we do, then I guess one way could be you can just extend these crosses out. Well, you can't because of signals. Right, okay, so then we'll just do it like the crazy way. Okay, that is okay. That is okay, let's say. So you can go here and there. Let me think about that. Is that signal correctly placed? I guess it has to go here. Yeah. And then these ones are both inside. This makes sense. Then you have a cross here that you can cross all each direction. I think that signaling is fine. It's fine. Okay, this train wasn't even stopping there or not. Narva to Tapa South. Huh. Narva to Tapa South. Okay, I guess it's a goods train of some sort. Engineering supplies probably. Yeah, that should be good. So now we have some issue up here. Yeah, you want to have goods pickups, but I guess the issue is also more this join here, which is really making a lot of trains wait on the main line, both directions. Not an ideal join, and surprising because we have such a great join here that we would put such mediocre joins here, although I suppose it was not intended to be high traffic or something. Right, easy peasy. We'll make that happen. Like nice long lead out here. Nice long connection here. And then joining in probably right about there. And this will be just then a exit connection. that train is gonna be screwed if I do that, so we'll do it like that temporarily. Ah, wait, that's not gonna work, is it? Okay, I see. I made myself a little bit of a fool here. So can you get back in there? Can you get back in there and stay there? Can you? And then this one, it cannot proceed because of the signal, so let me just temporarily remove that. Okay, you return like this. Okay, that is not the right train, probably. So this train, can it go? Yeah, it can go. And then I want to cap that connection here as soon as possible so that no other train kind of gets the idea to go there, because I feel like this one might. Not sure. So, okay. Get out of that square. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Nice. Connection capped. And there also. Good stuff. And then this will be exit only. And then this train we can get going in a second when I have this one out of the pathway. I think we can make it go because it will turn around and stop. Very nice. Okay. That is also mission accomplished, right? Probably. Okay, you have path problems. I think that's probably temporary. Not even sure why. You're just through traffic. Of course, it would be nice also for the inhabitants of this large town that there might be a way for cargo traffic to bypass the very busy junction here. So we could consider that. Especially also to avoid like this junction potentially. So yeah, I could definitely imagine that. So we'd have like kind of a track that runs parallel here on top. That is just for kind of extended cargo traffic that goes through here. That's just through flowing. But we want to join it on the other side here, so we'd have to do a little bit of a tunnel project maybe. So if we did it like here, for example, like this. And then the goal is to join it kind of down here on both directional. Yeah, that could be interesting. I'm not sure if they would actually use it, but that's kind of the idea. Here we have this very compact design, which definitely also probably has some issues. Let me just double check that that's correct. This is on the right side, is it? It's hard to figure out from the perspective. Let me just think about it. So this is on the right side. If you go in here, this would be on the left side, so it should be on this side. Right, so here like that. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And this one, yeah, like this, it makes also sense to me. So now we would just have to find a way to join them up here. And that should be not too hard, I guess. We will come out here and then build a bridge over that join. And go onto this top platform here. Again, not sure if they would actually use it, if it actually makes sense from an efficiency perspective for them. So that would be the idea. So you would build a bridge here, but let me just double check that it actually is correct. So if I do this here, is that correct? I guess so. Turn around, nice. And yeah, here we can come out a little bit preemptively here. Come on. So like this, and then we have these two tracks here, which then go up there. Join over here. Oh, perfect fit. Nice, nice, nice. Then here, there, like so. That's fairly efficient and it's interesting. So here we don't need so many. That could use one more, I guess, here. Inside, yeah. Alright. Have some new ships. Alright. So I don't know. Will they use this? You build it, do they use it? Yeah. Alright. This buddy here wants to avoid the St. Petersburg station. That's the livestock train. Okay. Very cool. Anybody else wants to have a go at this? Okay, yeah, the milk train also avoids the station. That could be a good idea. I mean, the station is definitely a little bit slower on traffic because of the whole X situation here. I'm actually surprised that we didn't put like an X here. I guess it's an oversight because I think it would be really needed if you want to use all platforms efficiently. So then maybe let's do it. Like this. Yeah, definitely this bypass is gaining quite a bit of popularity here. That's good to see. Very good to see. So yeah, bit by bit, we've improved our infrastructure. But I think that will be it for today's episode. In the next episode, hopefully, we have maybe some inspiration to continue the main line, or maybe we'll find a bit of something else to continue to optimize. So thanks for watching. See you the next time. Bye bye.